Hello students, welcome to mathematics class. Students, this is part 12 of the chapter surface areas and volumes. In this part 12 we will do discussion of the homework which is given in part 11 and we will go for solving exercise questions of 13.3 on the surface areas of right circular cones. Coming to the homework, yesterday I gave you example number 6 as a homework. In this example number 6, a cone cob shaped somewhat like a cone has the radius of its broadest end as 2.1 centimeter and length in one way, height it is as 20 centimeter. If each 1 centimeter square of the surface of the cob carries an average of 4 grains, and how many grains you would find on the entire cob, approximately you can find. Okay. Now with this figure, and you can visualize, it looks like a cone with a radius 2.1 centimeter, height 20 centimeter. You know, these entire grains are on the curved surface of it. So, as the grains are on the curved surface of the cob, we will find the curved surface area. Okay. So therefore this curved surface area is pi r l, where I know r and h need to find l. Okay. Now find l value. You know, l is square of h square plus r square. So square root of h square is 400 and 2.1 square is 4.41 and sum of 400 and 4.41 is 404.41 and square root of 404.41 is 20.11 centimeter. This 20.11 L value is approximately. So L value 20.11 centimeter, we will write approximately we found. Okay. Now we shall get into finding CSA of this cob. So now CSA of the cob with the formula pi r l, by substituting value they asked us to use pi as 3.14 in the given question. Okay. Or you can use 22/7. Let me use 22/7 only. So 22/7, r value given as 2.1 centimeter and L value which we found 20.11. So 7 ones are 7, 0.3s are. Now here the product of 22 and 0.3 and 20.11 you will get as 132.726 centimeter square. Now approximately we can make it correct to 2 decimal places. 132.73 centimeter square approximately. Correcting 2 decimal places I did. You know how to do it. I am not explaining it. Now, moving on to the number of grains at the rate of 4 per 1 centimeter square. That is what they said. For 1 centimeter square, average 4 grains are there. So, per 1 centimeter square is 132.73 multiplied by 4. Now, this product if you find, you will get 530.92. Therefore, approximately 531 grains approximately are there on that cob. This you can say conclusion. Okay, this is how we solve this question. Now we shall get into the exercise 13.3. First question, diameter of the base of a cone is 10.5 centimeter. See children, whenever we are given diameter, we can find from that thus radius 10.5 by 2 centimeter and height they gave as 10 centimeter and they are asking us to find the yav height idu slant height. Which height it is? Slant height, not vertical height, it is slant height. So L they give and they are asking us to find the curved surface area. So curved surface area of the cone is pi r L by just substituting 22 by 7 into 10.5 by 2 into 10. L value is 10. So this 2 cancels with this 22 11 times and this 11 10.5 into 10 becomes 105 by 7. So 7 1s are 7 and 7 5s are 35. So the product of 11 and 15 is 165 centimeter square is the curved surface of the cone. Okay, you can do conclusion. Moving on to the question number 2. Find the total surface area of a cone if its slant height is 21 meter, diameter of its base is 24 meter. Same way we have to first here slant height L is given 21 meter, diameter of the base is given 24, thus radius of the base is half of 24, that is 12 meter. If you know this total surface area of a cone, you know that it is curved surface area plus area of the one base or pi r L plus pi r square, pi r common, it becomes L plus R, pi r into L plus R. So pi value 22 by 7 into R value 12 into L value 21 plus 12, let's put together 22 by 7 into 12 into 33. So you know how to multiply this product. You will get 12 into 33 into 8,712 upon 7. Now correct to 2 decimal places. If we find that's enough. So division of 8,712 by 7 is 1244.57 meter square will be the total surface area. Okay. Now moving on to the question number 3rd. CSA of a cone is given. Okay, CSA is given. It is 308 centimeter square, whereas slant height is given. So slant height is given as 14, slant height 14 centimeter, and you are asked to find the base radius. Okay, so first we will go for CSA of any cone. So CSA of a cone is pi RL. By substituting value of pi 22/7, R we don't know, we will keep it as it is, into L value 14, equate it to 308. So 7 ones are, 7 twos are, so 22 twos are 44. That 44 which is multiplicand goes that side and does division. So R equals to 44 as a divisor, 308 divided by 44 will give you 7, it is 7 centimeter. So the value of base radius you found as a 7 centimeter. This is for the first question answer. Now second question, find the TSA. TSA, you know, it is CSA plus area of the base. So I have already got CSA as 308. Now only area of the base to be found with the formula pi r square. So 22/7 into 7 into 7. So on simplification, 22 sevens are is 7 to 14, 7 to 14, 154. So you have to add 308 and 154, which you are going to get as 462 centimeter square. This is the right answer. Now moving on to the question number 4. In question number 4 also you have got 2 sub questions. First, a conical tent is 10 meter high and the radius of its base is 24 meter. See children, in this question they gave h 10 meter, r that is base radius 24 meter. Now by Pythagoras theorem you can find the value of L, which is h square plus r square. So L equals to root under h square 100, 24 square. 24 square is 576. Now root under 676, you know, root under 676 is 26. 26 meters will be the value of L. So slant height of the tent he has asked us to find, we have found it. Now cost of the canvas required to make the tent. You know, a tent is open bottom, means the base, circular base is not covered, only the curved surface is covered. Okay. So CSA of the tent to be calculated, that is using pi RL formula, that is 22/7 into R is 24 into 26, because L we have already got. This is meters square. Now out of 24 or 26, none of the number is a multiple of 7, so they won't get cancelled, right? But try to observe here, if the cost of 1 meter square canvas is rupees 70, this 70 is a multiple of 7. So in the next place, that is while finding cost of the canvas to make the tent at the rate of rupees 70 per meter square will be 22/7 into this 24 into 26, which will give meter squares, into rupees 70 will give cost. Okay. So now 7 will cancels with the 70 for 10 times. Now you know how to multiply. Here 24 into 26 is 624 and into 10 is 6240 into 22. So will give you 1,37,280 rupees. Okay. So this is the answer. Okay. Now moving on to the question number 5. Question number 5. The what length of tarpaulin 3 meter wide will be required to make a conical tent of height 8 meter and base radius 6 meter. Assume that extra length of the metal will be required for stitching margins and wastage in cutting is approximately 20 centimeter. See, don't think about this portion. Second portion, don't think. First find the tarpaulin. What is the area of the tarpaulin required? Okay. Area of the tarpaulin required. Tarpaulin or tarpaulin required. It is CSA only. Why? Because always tent is open bottom. Only curved surface area is covered. With the formula, you know, pi r L. But for that, R we know, we are given H 8 meter, R 6 meter. How much is L? You know how to find L using Pythagoras theorem. That is, L is root under H square plus R square. It is going to be 10 meter. Okay. How I said? It is just Pythagorean triplets 6, 8, 10. 6 is to 8 is to 10 is a Pythagorean triplet where L is hypotenuse. So must be more. So I got this value. So substitution. So 22/7 into R6 into 10. They asked us to use, instead of 22/7, 3.14. So I use that. Now 3.14 into 10 is 31.4 into 6. So 6 4s are 24, 2, 6 1s are 6 plus 2, 8, 6 3 is 18, and it becomes 188.4 meter square is the area of the tarpaulin we have required. But when you go for buying a tarpaulin, the tarpaulin cloth is in a rectangle shape with a 3 meter wide. Understood? With a 3 meter wide, we don't know what is the length of it. Okay? You are buying this way. It's a big rectangle type piece. Okay? Now, let us assume. What we shall assume? Let the length of the tarpaulin is L meters, and as wastage is 20 centimeter. Okay, as the wastage is 20 centimeter, effective length is L minus this 20 centimeter. L is in meters, 20 is in not meters. So, when I convert it into meters, it becomes 0.2. So, L minus 0.2 meters will be the effective length. That means what is actually used, correct? So, let me take next slide to explain the rest of the question. So, therefore, area of the cloth or tarpaulin cloth is equals to 188.4 meter square should be brought from this big rectangular piece only with a 3 meter wide and with the effective length of L minus 0.2, L minus 0.2 meter square. So, this product should be equal to this number. Now, here 3 is multiplying, if it comes this side, it does division. So, 188.4 divided by 3 is equals to L minus 0.2, 3 6 and 2 is 6, 2 comes here 24. So, 3 8 So, it is 62.8 equals to L minus 0.2. 0.2 if it is subtrahend comes this side, it becomes addend. So, L equals to 62.8 plus 0.2, thus it is 63 meters. So, the length of the tarpaulin that we need to buy is 63 meters. Okay. Now, see children, there are 3 more questions from the exercise 13.3. Total 8 questions are there, 6, 7 and 8. Let me show you them. You pause the screen and note down them. Either if you have already got the textbook as a PDF also have sent in your WhatsApp group, you need to solve question number 6 as a homework, question number 7 as a homework. If you do these 2 questions as a homework, I will solve question number 8, okay, in your next session. Till then, take care of yourself. Jai Hind. Thank you.